Yes. Welcome, Bout Betters. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Caffecito con Robertito. It is my little pod show where we drink coffee. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Where we drink coffee and discuss pretty much any topic you might like. Of course, we are focused here on mixed martial arts and cigars. But it is the morning time. It is Caffecito con Robertito. And we can discuss whatever we like, whatever's out there in that has you have interest in. I know my audience wants always to talk about money. They want to talk about bets. They want to talk about UFC drama. They want to talk about what just happened in the event. And they just want to talk about what is forthcoming in the UFC and mixed martial arts. And I'm comfortable doing that. It's Roberto, your boy, the Bout Better. Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome to Caffecito con Robertito. Welcome, people. Let me check out that we are that we are alive and active on the stream. But welcome, people. Happy morning, happy Monday to you. Have some coffee. You'll feel better. Get some coffee into you. Right? Oh, I see there's another Wes Watson video out there. I see there's what the hell? What is that? Okay, I switched something out. That's not a problem, people. We will be able to fix something. You have some coffee. You'll feel better. All right, we are in the background. It's funny, I still sound a little like I'm in underwater, and I wonder if it's one of the settings on the mic, which I'm not going to fuck with at this time. Not going to mess with it. We do have sound. So welcome to Caffecito con Robertito. We'll take a look at the YouTubes here and get an idea maybe of something that we want to talk about. If there is a topic, well, even if it's an MMA topic, I'm going to look over here. We'll look over here on YouTube's and maybe we'll get the YouTube's thumbnails on you. We'll get the YouTube's for you guys, or I'll just pick something here. Oh my goodness, there's something on Wes Watson. There's always the embarrassment of the Republicans going on. And of course, it all aims at what stuff I might be watching. There is my boy, Joey Swole, always catching these idiots in the gym. You're not catching me, Joey Swole, because I don't go to the gym anymore. Actually, I do need to go to the gym. And I won't be doing a lot of the stuff that you guys do or most people do. Having some coffee because I need to feel better. But welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome, people. Welcome. There I am. Yeah, there I am in the stream. Let me get myself a little bit, let me get above this stuff here. You know, the Bout Better, right? We did the transparency before. It looks like it's on my shirt, which is pretty killer. But welcome, people. It doesn't seem much other than, oh yeah, Sam Sulek, of course, winning the Arnold, getting his pro card. That's pretty cool. Looks like there's something Sugar Cheyenne O'Malley, and he's on a resort trip, paying $2,500 to go to a place that's probably close to him in Arizona or California. So we don't need to watch any of that stuff. I do not need to or want to talk. We've already talked about Andrew Tate before, along with the other crazy scammers that are on the internet, and they all are scammers, right? From the fresh and fit guys to Andrew Tate. There's the real estate guys. There's the other self-help people that are all over there. There's the OnlyFans fitness models. There's Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, the biggest grifter of them all. There's Joe Rogan. Look like a little product review. If you need to take a bird bath, have some of these. Have some of these. You want to be nice and clean like this? Have some of these. I wonder if they'll get me for like a product placement. Not really, not getting paid or anything. It's not a paid promotion. I just buy it at the dollar store. They smell really good, and you clean your face off, you clean your hands off before you come on camera, and that way you don't have any oils on your fingers, you don't have any oils on your face if you didn't shower. You can't tell, which is cool, which is very interesting. On the camera, you can't tell. You would think that you'd be able to tell that I haven't shaved yet, but you cannot. Oh, ranking walkout music. Volkanovski with the Men at Work. Can an Australian person not do Men at Work? right? Come out to ACDC, right? Come out to ACDC. Don't come out to In Excess. Don't come out to Men at Work. But yeah, it doesn't look like. Let me see. Let me see in the MMA news world, people, what is out there for us, right? And MMA news. Oh, they're still going off on the eye poke. And I don't want to hear Manel Cop, even though he had a great. I mean, before the eye poke, I think he legitimately uh, was winning that fight. Like he was legitimately winning before the eye poke. So, I mean, he was just taking apart the guy. I mean, he had such a height advantage. Amabayev couldn't get close enough to get a takedown because Cop does have good takedown, decent takedown defense. It just wasn't enough. It just wasn't there, and nothing was going to happen from Amabayev. I mean, regardless of the eye pokes or not. Yes, he was complaining about him, and that hurt him, right? The second one was really blatant. Once Cop realized that he could get away with the eye pokes, he just kept with it, right? And I think that's the case in any sport, any activity. Okay, we need to get Netflix out of there. I've been watching Blacklist, by the way. I'm on the fence about it. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So it is what it is, right? Let's see if there's anybody in the chat. I don't think so. Okay, okay, put me in there. Put me in there, but let me pop out the panel, pop out the panel, pop out the panel. Ooh, man, that zit's coming up pretty good. And I do look a little tired, which is crazy. I look more hungover than when I'm hungover. mm. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Yeah, according to Joey, I put him to sleep. Okay, so it's all Alex Pierre gets heated with Magomed Ankalaev accusing him of PEDs. Well, a lot of people could accuse um, Alex Piera of PEDs as well. Right, there's some Mahad Balaman talk, which isn't very interesting. Not a lot. Not a lot. Right, not a lot here. People are just weighing in. Going to be starting the Alex Piera Ankalaev, uh, compare or analysis, and a lot of people have put those out there. I believe Ankalaev has opened up as the favorite, which I find surprising. I would jump on Pieta now. I really would. I think it's a. What, Mark? Yeah, they have it down. That's interesting. They actually put it in the proper order. And look at Bobby Green, big time. This is a good fight. Jalen Turner, Ignacio Bahamundes. Bahamundes moved into the favorite. But yeah, Pieta, it's almost an even line between Pieta and Magomedov. In fact, Pieta moved into a slight favorite earlier this week, or I should say last week. Um, I have a nose hair that I would love to get out, but I'm not going to do that for you. I'm not going to embarrass myself by picking my nose hair right here. I wish I had the machine. I could just like do machine, put the machine in there. But yeah, it looks like, do they have any other lines in Magomedov Piera? No, they just have that money line. And let's look at let me show you, just for funny giggles and for the sake of, because there's not a lot of, um, MMA news except for this. Um, yeah, okay, we're good. Boom. Let's see the UFC stats. Boom. Oh, come on. Now UFC stats. It is above there. Why is that not there? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Translation. I gotta put me there. Oh, it's because I'm so big. I'm so big. I'm so big. See, there's the UFC stats. See it? Should I put myself on this side or the other side? What do you guys think, people? Boo 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 doo 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 boo 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 doo doo. Come on, UFC stats. Oh, it's locked. There we go. We'll unlock it. Make it bigger. Whoa. Put myself way over here. Way over here. Shrink myself. I had all this ready for you earlier, people. I'm full of shit, people. I'm full of shit. Just like, let me get the transparency. Just like all those other MMA gamblers here, those MMA people who think they know what they're doing. We saw that my pick hit. Yeah, but that's, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing here, people. All right, so that's sort of in screen. Let's see here. Let's wait for a moment. I'm gonna go and get a little more coffee. There's nobody in here. Yeah, I could sort of see it on the computer, right? That's as large as I'm gonna get it. That's why sometimes showing. Let's see if I could get it larger, and then we'll keep it like that, right? Does that help people? And let me put myself, if I put myself like teeny, 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 yeah, like over here. Yeah. Does that help at all? Does that, oh, wait, 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 wait. Does that help at all, people? Can we see that any better than what I had it? Let me go get some coffee. Well, I need to feel better. Let me see if that helps. Yeah, that's where I would be at if I were using, um, and it comes out on the computer. Okay, I doubt you see it on your phone any better. Like I couldn't get it any larger than what it is right now. Nobody's in the chat, so it fucking doesn't matter at all. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Have some coffee, feel better. Yeah, I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get there. And if you could see it correctly, we see that Alex Pieta is 12-2 in the UFC, where Magomadov Ankalaev is 20-1. Average fight time is very similar. Pieta's actually a little taller, same weight, of course. Pieta with the longer reach. That's going to be huge. Huge. He's actually the younger guy by 5 years, more active with 5.6 strikes per minute, more accurate Pieta with 63% accuracy, and unfortunately absorbs more, but has it's like striking defense a little bit on Uncle M, and I think that's because he mixes it up a little bit. Going back, people like grappling. A lot of people think that Ankalaev is this pure grappler. He's not. I believe his background, besides sambo, is more taekwondo as well as judo, right? Like he's not a jujitsu guy. He's not a Dagestani wrestler. He is from Dagestan, but almost like Zabit Magomedov, Zabit was more of a wushu kung fu guy, right? More of a karate guy, kung fu guy than kickboxer and some of these other things. And I was watching um, karate, whatever it was, combat karate over the weekend, and it was funny. Nobody uses karate. It's just like so pointless, such a scam. But regardless, Ankalaev's grappling isn't fantastic. Look at Pieta. Of course, he probably only took somebody down once or twice. It's 100% takedown accuracy, where Ankalaev is 31% on. And we'll take a look at what that 31% is based on. Of course, he has a longer career, but it is both of them have excellent takedown defense, especially on Ankalaev, which is 86% because nobody wants to take him down. Right? We look at the strength of schedule, or at least the schedule. Let me see how it looks at like on the screen before I go any further. Oh wait, why doesn't it have both of them? I went to Magomadov. Maybe I went to Magomadov first. Oh, there's a big delay here. Yeah, so Ankalaev defeated Rosic, right? Okay, I'm still in the way here. Rasic, right, with no takedowns, unanimous decision. He defeated Johnny Walker with no takedowns, right, by KO. He defeated John. There was no contest, but he defeated Johnny Walker there. He knocked him out again there, and he did take him down there and hurt him. It was a draw between him and Blakovic, and he had two takedowns there. And Blakovic is a dog against Carl Uberg. I'm taking Blakovic. I'm taking Polish power in that one. Jump on it now. But Ankalaev did control him for 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So, and he had only two takedowns in that fight. So, not a good sign for Blakovic. But Carl Uberg or whatever Uberg, Izzy's buddy, is not going to be shooting any takedowns. He knocked out Anthony Smith, and again, no takedowns. He beat Thiago Santos, right? Unanimous decision, 5-round fight with one takedown for 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of control time. So, I mean, that's a good amount of time. It's almost a round. So that's significant, right? Then he beat Volkan Ozdemir by decision with one takedown, and he held him for only 1 minute and 44 seconds. So, again, we're getting this is telling us that Ankalaev is not a wrestler. He is a striker, people, and we'll repeat all this stuff, and I'll talk about it again. He knocked out Ian Cutelaba, no wrestling. He knocked out Cutelaba again, no wrestling in round one. Knocked them both out again twice. He knocked out Dolce Lumingula, Dolce's first UFC bout. What he was doing with that with a kick, even though Ankalaev had one of three takedowns, people, for 5 minutes plus control time. So, which was odd. How could you have like one takedown for 5 minutes or five plus minutes of control time? Let me see that one again. Yeah, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. One of three takedowns. I do not know. I guess he held him in the clinch for a little bit. He was clinching for 1.5 minutes, or that was combined with clinch. Luga Baba had no fucking reason being there. He had one takedown against Kidson Obru, so and he won by decision. He had none again, Marcia Bracknell, and he knocked him out by a kick. And then he lost to Paul Craig by submission, triangle choke, where Paul Craig had two takedowns, 2 of 7, for only 1 minute and 47 control. Ankalaev had 6 minutes and 42 seconds, but Carl Craig, the Bear Jew, was probably fighting off his back. So what this tells me, pretty straightforward, Ankalaev is not a grappler, right? This is going to be a stand-up affair, and I think Pieta, at this price, let's just throw it out there. I mean, Pieta's got to be a pick for, just jump on it, people. Like right now, it's 50-50, and we know at a 50-50 match, you usually go with the dog, but at this price, you got to go with the better striker, which is Alex Pieta. It's easy money. I'm gonna jump on Pieta myself. Along with Polish power, maybe parlay the two. Even though you don't need to, I'm not gonna parlay it. I'm actually just gonna do a straight bet on Alex Pieta and a straight pick on Jan Blachowicz, because, hey, dude, it's just striking. We know what Pieta does. A few of those calf kicks on Alexander Magomedov is going to slow him down. Pieta's working a lot on his counter wrestling, his offensive wrestling, which he should not use. Right? Ankalaev is, I think, the stronger of the two on the ground, not in a clinch. I don't think upstanding. I think in the clinch, believe it or not, even though it doesn't seem like that, Alex Pieta has this really good just technique from his Muay Thai and his kickboxing background, where in the clinch, he's really great at controlling and maneuvering people. I think Pieda's going to knock him out. I think it's going to be the trifecta. I think it's going to be the under. I think Pieda's going to get the knockout, and I think that he's going to get the money line. So I would jump on the money line now. I would jump on the money line. In fact, I'm going to mention this to Joey that when he wakes up to, I think for the price that Pieta is now, I think it's a steal, guys. I think it's you're getting him close to money line. I mean, sorry, close to an even money for a caliber of striker that he is, where this is going to be. I'm texting him right now. Yeah, I'm texting him that. I'm going to tell him I'm also on Polish Power, and that isn't this particular bout, but we're going to get there. So I'm texting the guys. That's why I was down below. He's got the message. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna throw a unit on it, and I'm gonna do a full unit myself. $100, people. Even though I don't have any money, I'm still gonna bet $100. Welcome, bout batters. Nobody's in my chat. It's all right, people. That's all right. I pulled my nose hair out, by the way. I did. I did. Um, where's my OBS? OBS. OBS. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Got another background there. Boom. I come back into play. Boom. Bam. Like that, people. Editing. Production. Give me an Academy Award. I'll take an Oscar. Please. Please, I'll take an Oscar. Like the guy that, editor, writer, songwriter. No, Honora, the only thing the guy didn't do is actually act in his own movie, unless he did actually put himself in there like Quentin Tarantino, which I bet he did. I bet we'll find the guy, the director from Honora, in his movie because he did everything else. He edited it, director, produced, wrote the screenplay, and developed the score. That's a little like my boy John Carpenter, right? Like John Carpenter, that's John Carpenter style, who makes the music to his, Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, uh, thing with Mars with Ice Cube. What else did John Carpenter do? Christine. Did he? Yeah, he did The Fog, I think, for Stephen King. I mean, he had to have some kind of relationship with Stephen King. I think he did Children of the Corn as well. And we're talking about John Carpenter, who's a prolific director, one of my favorite directors of all time. Made some of my favorite fun movies. I think the kid, what's his name? His birthday's coming up. His birthday's going to be in 2 days. His birthday, and he was coming in with my stream from England. Logan, what was Logan's tagline? But yeah, he asked me what some of my favorite movies were, and I should have mentioned those. I can't believe that I forgot, like Big Trouble in Little China, as well as Escape from New York, which are just classic John Carpenter movies. But the dude has got a ton of them. So check those movies out. We're not, those are recommendations. They're not paid promotions, right? Not paid promotions for our Armor and Hammer Ultra Max facial wipes, right? Which are good to have. Facial wipes are really good nowadays, this day and age. Man, in this day and age, what's crazy, I see so many men still go out of the washroom without washing their hands. Like literally even the toilet. Like, I what do they want us to have, like herd immunity with them? Like they want their shit, like, hey, herd immunity. Yeah, wipe my shit on you. Put on the shit on the door. That's why I go out, like I wash my hands and I have the rag from or dry my hands, and I walked out and I'll use that to open the door. I like when they have that kicker on the bottom too. I'll use the kicker, or if someone opens it, I'll still hold it with my foot, which can be a little dangerous at a certain point if the door is, a little heavy or whatever. But it's amazing how many people do not wash their hands when they come out of the washroom. And I'm surprised it's across all ethnicities, cultures. I'm surprised like when it's somebody like with the business attire, looking professional. Obviously, he's going to shake somebody's hand. And, they have a nice shirt on, maybe even a jacket, sports coat, nice shoes. And they're walking out without cleaning their hands. And in my head, I'm saying, fuck, I'm glad I'm not closing the deal with that motherfucker. Huh? Like, although you would never notice. And as long as he's closing the deal, he could have his fucking shit hands on me. All right, yeah, you're closing the deal here. I'm going to wash my hands after I'm done with you anyways, and I'm going to have my hand sanitizer with me, which I also recommend people having. I used to have a hand sanitizer spray, and lately I've been using those towelettes as my hand sanitizer, which isn't always a good deal, but they're at the dollar store, and how many are inside of them? 30 wipes, right? So, come on, they're at the dollar store. What does that break down to, right? So, like, um, just over a penny per wipe, right? So, not a problem, right? It's okay. You use it even as a hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizer, it's probably definitely better for more than 30 times. But let's see if there's any change in the news, MMA news. No, but Aspinall's on a jet already. These guys, they go from I can't blame them. Like they've toiled in gyms. They've dreamed like myself. I've never dreamed of that shit. Even when I was rich, when I was richer, or when I had a desire to become rich, my desire wasn't to have like a Rolls Royce. It wasn't to fly in a jet or to be eating caviar in Monaco, right? Like that wasn't like the end outcome or the thing that I identified as like being wealthy for me. And so, but I can't blame these guys that right away want to get the McLaren or the Lamborghini. They want to be in the Rolls Royce, or they want to go be in a jet going someplace, right? Like me, I see wealth as peace. Like, and what's great about me is that I could get that peace without a lot of wealth. Like I see wealth as like sitting on the beach, right, with in the shade with somebody bringing me a drink, nice juice, asking me if I want a shrimp cocktail, or asking me if they should bring the masseuse out for a massage, right? That's, what had seen when I was younger. That's what I wanted, right? I wanted to be with my friends and almost like what Alva did in that one movie, like get the limo and go skateboarding. Like, yeah, I got the limo, guy. Where do you want to go? And you could do that anyways. I did that recently, not recently, but um, when I had my vehicle, I would like pick up the guys at the skate park and like, yeah, let's go cruise around. Let's find what we got. I'll cruise around. Don't worry about gas. Don't worry about anything. I got a cooler in the back. You got beer. You got fucking Gatorade. Whatever you need there. Let's go hit up some spots. Let's chill out, right? And that's wealth. I mean, these guys. But I understand Aspinall and a lot of these other fighters. Like it's what they dream of, and it's what their standard of wealth is. Like, you're looking at like Trump and looking at Putin. I like the way Putin rolls, man. Like his thing of power and wealth is like, I'm gonna go. It's just like the other Russian Chechenian dude, where he's from. He spends time with his people. He goes shooting, he goes hunting, he does MMA. He rolls with or does jujitsu with the MMA guys. Oh wow, look, I'm on YouTube's MMA news stream. They got me in there, people. Awesome, 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 awesome. So Cop is calling out Pantoja. He's on an interview. Man, he came in with no shirt to the interview on ESPN MMA a day ago. Um, but yeah, the only thing I do not like about what Alex Pieta is doing right now is he's on the big celebrity tour. Yeah, I got that big O zit, like right here, it's opposite. Big celebrity tour, which I don't like. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Like, I think when you do these longer media tours, you're not focused and you're not as hungry. But some Pieta, he has that one thing that you just can't take away from him, even though he seems like a very nice person around people. Pieta reminds of his people, like his people in Let's see if we could find out what tribe or what indigenous people he's part of. Alex, yeah, of the UFC from. Okay, so I'm asking ChatGPT what indigenous peoples is at. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There's confusion. Alex Pieta, yes. He's from the Pataxo tribe in Brazil. Pataxo tribe in Brazil. He's openly embraced his indigenous roots, even though visiting his native community to recognize his heritage. Yeah, so Pataxo. The Pataxo. We're looking up the Pataxo indigenous people. Oh, wait. Whoa. Okay, give me a second here, people. I have to keep this. Where do I? Yeah. There we go, people. There wait. Oh, wait. The Pataxpo people, come on. Get too many windows open and it creates a problem. But we're gonna fuck with this, man, because we can. There's nobody in the stream, and if even if you were, come on. Boom. Wish there was an easier way to manage my windows, and I need to learn that. Oh, come on. All right, people, here we go. Patajo. All right, let's see here. Let's see who's going to tell us about the. Let's have Alice tell us about the Patajo people. Let's listen to it, people. Hello? Hello? Can you tell us? Why isn't it going? Hello? Come on. No. Oh man, okay, so it wants me, it doesn't, I've exceeded the quota. So it remembers me from using this thing. You bastard. I might have to get a, it knows who I am. Good morning, Bout. It knows who I am. Who am I going to use? Whose voice? Grandpa Spuds Oakley. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
The Pataxo are an indigenous group of people in Brazil who live in villages in the states of Bahia and Minas Gerais. They have a rich cultural heritage and history of conflict with non-indigenous people.
Yeah, so they don't fuck around, it sounds like, huh? I don't want to use too much of my voice to speak because I might have to pay for this because I'm going to be using it for my cigar reviews, but let's hear a little bit more.
The Pataxo have been recorded since the 16th century. They adopted Portuguese after colonization but are reviving their language, Patso, huh? They have a history of forced relocation, disease transmission, and killings. In 1926, the state reserved land for them, but it was invaded and converted to private farms. In the 1980s, they began reoccupying their ancestral lands, which led to legal recognition.
Legal recognition. See, where else in an MMA show, in any show on here on YouTube, are you going to get this information, people? Where are you going to get this information? You're not. You're not. The current situation, the Patakso are experiencing violence and threats to leave their communities, of course, because they're probably in great places. They are demanding land demarcation and justice for the murders of their leaders. Wow, they were assassinated probably because they wanted to get the old elders out so that they could get the land there. The new Ministry of Indigenous Peoples has created a crisis desk to help with the violence. However, Patakso leaders say little has changed. The Patakso are known for their body painting rituals, including the Awe. They are also known for their song, which is a testament to their identity and strength. Wow, man. Yeah, and then of course you see here. Let me get a photo for you guys of the Patakso, right? So we get a photo of them because we could do that here in sip and smoke. There we go. That's how one of the Patakso. And let's see if we could compare him to Alex Piera Patakso in his Patakso garb. Let's see if we find him. Well, yeah, there he is. There's a couple of them. So he's done the Patakso thing a few times, right? Here's one. So we're going to put him in here. Bam, boom. Oh, wait, he's small. It's okay. We got you. We got you, Alexander Patanjo. So we'll put him up against the guy right here. Boom. Cover me up. Yeah, there he is, right? There's one of them. Right, that's him there. This another good one here. It's the same outfit. I mean, it's the same. Yeah, there he is in his Patakso. Right, there is another one of him. Is this him too? Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, and I love his shorts. I mean, he's got the best shorts in all the UFC, right? And he's got the arrows, and that's how he honors his. And let's see him here. Let me erase those other ones. Let me get this one. Boom. We're going to erase that one. Remove. Yes. Bam. Remove. Yes. Move those, boom. I have to erase them from my desktop as well, but I love being able to drag and drop shit like this. And a lot of it doesn't work for me. So there he is with a tribal leader, right? So, I mean, he is recognized by his tribe. And what I'm getting back to, or what my whole point was, is the dude's a killer. Like, he seems like you go to the jungle and you mess with these people, obviously they're being assassinated because they have a strong will to survive, and he's gonna kill you, right? Like he's not playing around with these people, right? The shorts are just sick. Is it gonna let me throw in the? Yeah, it won't let me do this. Oh, it did. Yeah, those are the shorts. Remove that. Right, so those are the shorts that, look at those. Those are killer. Those are the best shorts in the UFC ever, huh? Oh, no, okay, we got a little, Joey likes that. Joey likes that, but let me go stronger on it. Look at that. Snake skin with loop, like, so intricate. Like, definitely the best UFC shorts. Like, those are so cool. I'd like those just even as like a surf trunk. I hope Venom makes them into a surf trunk, but who knows? They're stupid. They're not gonna listen to me. These people, I go places all the time, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm broke, and you're not even hiring me for something that I'm overqualified for. You want to hire me to peg me to do something stupid. Not stupid, but like that I'm overqualified. I don't want to get into myself, but I'm just saying that Venom, make some shorts like this into a board short. Make the board shorts for Mitchell, even though Bryce Mitchell is going to be out of the UFC, but make the board shorts that you've made for everybody into like something they could wear where it's not a tidy whitey where they're not going to use it for grappling or for bike riding. They're going to actually use it for surfing, hanging out in a boat, hanging out at the beach, or just at the park or whatever. So make a board shirt out of it. Have they done it? Probably not. Will they do it? Probably not. Right? They won't listen to me. Hopefully, I didn't remove anything else. Yeah, so no, I didn't remove anything else. But yeah, so that's the Pataxo people. Man, the delay, and Joey says it's lagging. It's not lagging. It's called latency, people. The time it takes for me to say something and then it gets to you, there's a latency to that. It isn't instantaneous. Yes, the internet, people that have instantaneous connections like that, and if you want a big instantaneous connection, is the gambling, right? With DraftKings, right? So DraftKings still has this at Pieta at minus 115 to minus 105. Other lines, we're going to run through this at a different time, but Rafael Fiziev on short notice over Gaethje just because he's, has a win over him before. Man, I gotta go with Justin Gaethje, especially if he fucking for once has a takedown, which he doesn't do. He makes his money. One of the does he have the most fight of the night bonuses? I think he does. I think like every time he's fought, except for like twice, he's gotten fight of the night bonus. So this one, Jalen Turner, Ignacio Bahamundes, man, Turner. If he could just wrestle, man, fucking Ignacio Bahamundes is a fish out of water when he's going to be on the ground, and nobody tests that. And you want to stand with that kid? He's a good kickboxer, and he's tough. He's from Peru, I believe, and those Peruvians are tough people. Peruvians have their own fighting. The indigenous peoples there have their own little fighting ritual where they settle disputes through combat. They put on their boots and their jeans and they wrap up their hands and they scrap. They get into it. Like if you have a dispute over over a woman, something in business, you don't kill the person, right? They have a thing like you meet each other, you end the dispute in fighting, and that's it, which I think is fine. Look at Amanda Lemos is a dog against Yasmin Lucindo because Lucindo is like up and coming lady, and then Bobby King Green against Marcio Rufi, man, and Green is a huge underdog. I don't know about that one, man. And Curtis Blades, a big favorite against Rizvan Kanuyev. I could see that. Joshua Van, a decent favorite against Ray Tsutsuya. That is what it is. Man, here's one thing I don't understand. Oh, we're Armin Petrosian. And Armin has been a big moneymaker for me against Bruno Fiera. Like, and I get what that some of that might be, and we'll talk about that. And same with Alex Morono, a big underdog against Carlos Leo Miranda. One of these dogs, like, oh, it's gonna pay. I mean, I, I think Alex Morono might be the best paying dog on the card that can win, right? So yeah, Marion Santos is a favorite over Francis Marshall, and then Jordan Santos is a favorite over Diaz. There's some stuff here, people. I would say right now, the main thing to do is jump on Alex Pieta now. People are going to start parlaying him. He's going to end up being a minus 200 favorite by the end of the week. Easily watch. Unless people are really intimidated by the fake news and fake assessment of the wrestling of Aniklaev, right? And I think that's what's happening is that everyone's pushing this like false narrative, right? Because let me go back to UFC stats here and let's see if they will show me Magomed Aniklaev. Are they going to make me count them? Yeah, because they don't. So it's three, okay, 1, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 3 is 8. 8, 9, 10. 10 takedowns in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 UFC fights. 10 takedowns. It's not even one per, it's not even one takedown per fight. Takedown accuracy is 31%. Takedown average up 0.92. Right? So it's 0.92. That, I mean, do you want to put your money on that, saying he's a grappler with just one takedown a fight? Right? I don't think so. Right? Like, let's look at his buddy. Let's look at a real Dagestani um, fighter. Like, look at you know it wouldn't be fair to go to. Oh, come on. That's fighters. Okay. Jack Daniel Magdalena. Right. Yeah. Like, okay. So it's not fair, but like, look at Islam Makhachev. Takedown average 3.2. It's like not fair. What about in the light heavyweights? Like light heavyweights in the light heavyweight division. Let me see. Let me go to, yeah. There isn't a ton of wrestlers in the UFC in the light heavyweights. Jiri Prochazka, Jamal Hill, Rasic, Carl Ulberg, Roundtree. They're all Volkan. They're all strikers. They're all strikers. So maybe Magomedov Ankalaev's wrestling is definitely better than John Blachowicz, Jamal Hill, than all the other light heavyweights, but that's not saying anything. Like, there isn't a wrestler in there. And even Nikita Krylov isn't like a great grappler. Rasic is a good submission grappler, right? Good at submissions, but he's not a wrestler. He's very good at submissions, though, right? But that's it. So, and same with Blachowicz. Not a good wrestler, but very good at submissions, right? Good wrestler against Izzy, right? But not really a good wrestler. So that one isn't going to hold up enough. I would jump on Pieta now, people, or don't listen to me. That's okay. He's not a dog, so I can't put him as my official dog of the week. Um, and we always got to have a dog on the week. I might be leaning on Jalen Turner. I might be, even though Bahamundes has been, or Alex Morono, dare I? Bobby King Green. And even though like Rufy knocked out Jamie Malarkey, that's not an easy feat in round one. I don't know about this Marcio Rufy. I'm not sold on him either. And then I'm not sold on um, Carlos Leal against Alex Morono, right? Yeah, loss against Pierre. This loss against Rodriguez. That does not look good. Loss against Buckley. Yeah, just doesn't. He beat Court McGee, beat Tim Means. That loss to Ponzo was close, man. And I had Ponzo. And I was like, oh my God. I said I would never bet Ponzo again because Ponzo was almost. Wasn't doing so hot. Smellitzberger, he beat Mickey Gall, he beat David Zawada. He shouldn't be at that like plus 500, right? And that's just, I think this the line is skewed, which is leading me a little bit towards Alex Morono, but I'm not there yet, and I'm not there against Marcio Rufi with Bobby Kim Green, and I'm not there. I'm almost with Lemos because she's in a top out, and I'm not, Bahamundes, Turner. I want to bite on it. They're both lanky, but Turner's still gonna have the length, and Turner just he doesn't have great wrestling, like good submissions abilities, but not great wrestling. So I'm not there, and I'm not there with Justin Gaethje either. Even though this is on short notice, because if Fiziev stays in shape, man, he's training. He's always it's his business, right? It's not just in the fight business, but he's also an instructor. It's not to say that he's in great shape, but it is his business. So I'm not there. I think I'm not up there on Morono. I would just jump on Moreno. I mean on Alex Pieta now is what I'm going to predict and play. And it's close to even money. Get it while you can. Get it while it's hot at the beginning of the week, because everyone and they're gonna join that train. They're gonna ride the Pieta train, and everybody. It's not to say that people, it's unjustified to be on the Alex Pieta train, right? It's not unjustified. So don't. I'm not gonna criticize somebody that's gonna join that train, because it's not. It's not a bad train. It's not a bad train to join Pieta. Where am I at in the stream here? 36 minutes ago only? I had to be longer than that. If it's only 36, that's fine. We'll only be doing this. Yeah, no, we're at 51. That makes more sense. I try to keep these within an hour. And it doesn't matter what I try to do, because it is what it is. But yeah, there isn't too much happening. We'll get back. I'll get back to you with a somewhat of a card prediction, but not really. I think I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna analyze a couple fights. I might not do a full card analysis, and if I do, that's gonna be later in the week, and we will look at some props then. If I do that, but I just doubt it. I have other things to do, and I just don't want to consume myself with doing a full card prediction when 17 people are going to be watching it. It's just not worth, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. A lot of the things I'm doing in this channel, people, it isn't worth it. I just do it to pass the time. So, but still, like and subscribe, comment, like, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell if you're interested in hearing this kind of content. Want to join me for a chat? It would be a lot more helpful. It is quite a challenge for doing these solo, but we're also you get to learn of the, what do we call them? Which people are these people here? The Daxco, right? The indigenous people that Alexander Pantoja, Alexander Pantoja. I'm sorry, Alex Pieta is part of, right? The Pataxo. Right? And it's cool. There's like YouTube stuff, and there's stuff that you could go and check out to learn a little bit more about the indigenous people of Brazil, which I highly recommend. Fascinating country, fascinating people, and most of us, look at something else other than TikTok. Try to learn about another culture, learn about other peoples, especially since Brazilians are so important, so essential to MMA, important as world people. Like, get some knowledge in your heads. Please, you go and educate yourself. You'll feel better. Have some coffee. Listen to a video about the Pataxo people in Brazil. You'll feel better. And if you've made it this far, you are about better. Appreciate you guys. Please comment.